Hi everyone, it's Friday night book haul time. Before I get started with the books, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers past and present. I have reached the 200 mark, which is really exciting, so thank you very much for supporting me. I am in the process of getting together another little giveaway as a thank you to my subbies, so I should have that up in the next day or two for everyone, so keep an eye out for that. Now, I have all these bookmarks that have been falling out of all of the books. There was a whole pile of bits and pieces, so I've gone through and grabbed some of the ones that I wanted to keep. Usually I grab all the, old rubbishy ones as well, and I just cover over them. But I've left a few there. I might grab them next time if they're still there. So there was a recipe card, so I grabbed that. Like this little metal bookmark. Some penguins. Thought that was pretty neat. They're like 3D. A couple of Matilda bookshop bookmarks. I'll probably cover them. I like the little Australian plant on the top, so might keep it on that one. This one's a bit bent, so it'll probably just get covered. These ones will just be covered too. I love the nice sturdy cards and that, and covering them. Business card. There are a few really cute ones. Oh, that's the Secret Garden, a little princess, but they're quite vintagey photos there, so I might cover some of that and keep the pictures on it. I love these. They're Brisbane ones. They're metallic. They're very pretty. So probably leave them as they are and slip them into some Australia themed journal. Someone's tatting or crochet. So that might end up coming off and being put into one of my journals. That one will be covered because it's a bit crinkled. Got an emu. Someone's done some flower drying. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably keep that as is too. Nice Christmas one. I think that's an Australian one. It says G'day Morris Gleitzman or something. So, oh, another, that's a real retro recipe card. It looks quite old. So, and there were a few of these colour in ones. This one's a little dirty, but it's roses, so I thought I'll grab it and use my watercolour pencils on it or something and put that into my rose journal. Same with that one, some beautiful roses. There was this, which is brand new, an embroidered patch on Melbourne. That's pretty cool for a travel journal, I reckon. Some more penguins. And these were the other colour in ones. They're quite pretty. So I think they'll be really cool to slip into some journals for people. The Chinese ones, Year of the Sheep, Sagittarius one. This one that will probably be covered. Where's Spot? I like this because it has lines and notes there, so you could cover the rest of it and just keep that as a little journaling spot. Oh, I absolutely adore this. It is a bit crinkled, but it's a meerkat, so probably slip that one into one of my kids' journals because they love meerkats. Someone's photo of a parrot. And then this, I think it's it's like a birthday card. Looks quite vintage though, with the watercolour picture on the front. And then there were a couple of postcards. Sort of vintagey, especially that one. Looks quite old, from Sienna. So they were pretty cool finds. Fun figuring out what to do with all of that. Now, when I looked in the bins, I got a really good surprise. It looks like the shop had been clearing out gardening books, so I don't think I'll let any of them go in the recycle bin. So I'm going to have to start making some packs up or something with some botanicals, I think. But see what we've got. We've got this Reader's Digest Complete Book of the Garden. I think I've had one of these before. It's a neat picture in the front there. 1966, which is older than I thought it would be, but they have a lot of illustrations. Some of them are like green, just a lot of green ones, but I quite like the paleness of the colouring. So there, a lot of them are just like that. So that's cool. I quite like them. I reckon that'd be nice collaged tags and stuff like that. sometimes you don't want colour, you know, you want what goes with the old book pages and that, so be a bit of fun cutting that one up. These are all like ones that I probably wouldn't buy, but because they were going to the bin, you know, there are a lot of bits I'd use in them, but I probably wouldn't go spending $4 or something on them for that. Now, what's this one? This one is the I'm going to say it right this time, Orchid World. I almost said it wrong. Got a beautiful orchid that I've had that my mum gave me, and I've had it for about 8 years, and it flowered for the first time the other day, so I was very excited when I saw its flower. This is 1965. It looks quite vintagey, but some lovely photos of the orchids, so I'll probably keep the ones that I like and maybe make some envelopes or something out of those. The pages are really nice too because they're matte, nice and clean as well, so, and some beautiful pictures as well. Now this one, I grabbed all the books and didn't really look at them, and when I got home and opened this one, I realised that it is a Kate Greenaway illustrations in this one, and she's turning out to be like one of my favourite illustrators because of her vintage cute style. So this one is awesome. The Language of Flowers. She does do the most beautiful pictures though. So yeah, there's a lot that I can use in there. Even the colour of these pages is really neat too, pale green. So I'll have to have a good look at that one. See if I can see. That one's 78. Now it's an Enid Blyton, so I just grabbed it because it's Enid Blyton. It has seen better days. 1957. It's a magazine annual. Anything that's an annual I grab these days because they do have really cool pictures in them, so definitely keep the pictures from this. I think there's all different coloured ones. Love that page with the birds. Then there's this how to form and use a private company. Boring as, but I love the cover of this. I'm getting quite attracted to this style of cover for a sort of vintage writing journal. One of your more plain, less embellished journals with just your different kinds of paper in. So I thought I'd grab that, gut it, quite like that as well, and just use it, yeah, because that's boring and they're sort of glossy as well. So I'll just gut that and keep that cover for some more basic type of journals. There was David Attenborough, Life on Earth. Can't really go past David Attenborough. 79 it is. Saw a couple of pictures and yeah, thought they were cute, so I'll try and hold them up so you don't get so much glare. And they're quite big pictures but folded in a journal, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Young Loris. I was going to say, what is it? It's so cute, you just want to cuddle it. Sloth. No. So yes, I think just for the pictures, that one's gorgeous. That's beautiful too. Might be able to make a few envelopes out of some of them or something. The Concise Atlas of Wine. I don't even drink the stuff, but they have like all the little, I know I've got one book or two already of the same that have your little labels, and I think they would make the best ephemera. So this has like labels on most of the pages as well. So it's got maps of the regions that the wines come in, and then yeah, I think mainly I'll be looking at using the labels in this. It's a bit of fun. And then there were these two. It's a magazine, Complete Guide for Australia, Halleys Comet. And I just thought, you know, it'd be nice sometime to do a space themed journal. And this has some neat pictures in it. Maybe some of the words as well that I can cut out and use. Which can go with this one, Race to Mars. Doesn't look too old. 88. But again, great pictures. So that's a good start towards a space themed journal. Got a few other little bits and pieces, but these are the best books so far that I've found for that sort of thing. Another one on wineries, Explore Australia's Wineries. Love the green paper. Now this again, lots of labels. Just because I don't like wines doesn't mean there's not a lot of people out there that might like to use wine labels. So yeah, there's a few good pages and then some pictures, which might again be good for envelopes. Sort of nice and matte as well, this one. So yeah, there's a few good pages with lots of the labels on. Tell you what, they're all heavy ones today. Now this, it's a library atlas. It is coming to bits, so I was able to have this one. I think it's the oldest one I've got so far. I just love the paper in it. It's 1947. Just the paper and the writing I think is beautiful. It's got little maps. And it has these charts or graphs, bar graphs. They look like all sorts, line graphs, bar graphs. I think they're really cool. And then you've got your atlas pages and they're nice and matte, which is nice. Lots of ephemera there, these little bits as well. And then even the index I think is pretty cool for collages and stuff. So that's a beauty. Okay, next. Oh, grab that one. Got this little Mammals book. It doesn't have many pages. I don't know if they're all even in there, but yeah, giraffes and elephants and stuff. So I thought I'd grab that. Like the little pictures here are really neat. That's not so neat, but yeah, it's a bit scary. Then Tea with Friends. It's a stitchery project. I like this for the patterns. Look at that, isn't that cool? Even just to colour in or make tags out of. So you could just make tags and then leave it for the recipient of the journal to colour in and that. I get such good ideas out of some of these books. I thought that one was really cool. There were a whole lot of like knitting books and that, but I tried not to bring them all home. Some of them had some good patterns in. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Orchid Lovers, another one. That's an older one, but even still, they still look pretty nice, even in the black and white. There are some colour ones as well. Thought they might teach me how to look after the ones I have here. My Garden of Wildflowers. I think it's mainly your black and white illustrations. That's cool, can be coloured in. There's a few colour ones. It's nice and simple. It'd almost be good to keep as a reference for drawing as well if I want to try drawing some. I'd need really basic ones to try drawing, so to begin with. That's gorgeous, yeah. Now, Cooking with Weight Watchers. I like this because of the illustrations through the book. 1972, that one is. It is like matte as well, which is pretty cool. So, but yeah, it's got a lot of your little black and white illustrations for a recipe journal. Blue one there. Oh look, rooster. That sort of thing would be nice in one of your farmyard journals. Fish. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm getting a workout tonight because most of these are quite heavy. Great salads and vegetables. It must have illustrations because I don't know why else I would be grabbing more recipe books, but yeah, more illustrations. One back here I want to have a look at. Oh yeah, things like that I really love for recipe journals, I reckon. Make journaling cards or cut them out with the recipe. Got a few old recipes that might be alright as well. Illustrated Encyclopedia of Dog Breeds. Love my animals, so couldn't let this one go in the bin. But look at them, aren't they beautiful? And easy to fussy cut out too because it's all white around them, so. And they're quite a good size. Some are a bit big for a bigger journal or something, but that one, I mean, gorgeous. So I think that sort of thing in a journal is going to be really cool. Now this is As Time Goes By, Australia's Fabulous Century. This one is 75. But lots of black and white vintage pictures. Oh, that is, look at that. That's gorgeous. Bit blurry, but I don't know what I'd do with it, so big, but absolutely gorgeous. Oh, even that. Some stunning pictures. So yes, have a good look through that. Ephemera. Love finding that sort of thing with the bits of old newspapers and good mix of adverts and that. A lot of them are a bit big, but you can still find something to do with them. An ad. What's that? Oatmeal stout. Oof. Oh, that'll be cool. Or beer labels. I don't drink beer either. More adverts. So yes, that's gorgeous. Look, it's got some black and whites here as well. Menus. That's going to be heaps of fun to make some ephemera out of that one. Oh, another heavy one. Australian Places, Reader's Digest Illustrated Guide. It looks pretty new, this one. Might be 2010, so it's quite new, isn't it? It's a shame that these are ending up in the bin. Yeah, but I know they were saying that people just don't buy the gardening books much, which, yeah, is a bit of a shock. So I think, yeah, it's got, yeah, flora and fauna. So there's some nice pictures of that in there. So I think that would be the main thing I look at. Something like that would be nice to cut out and use. Lots of travel stuff. But yeah, there must be some good flora and fauna ones in between here and there. So I'll have to go through and find them. Even envelopes. I think that sort of scenery would be quite nice for an envelope, depending on what sort of journal you're doing. It's a tram, I think. So that'd be interesting to go through. Alright, next pile. I'll start with this one. This is Wildflowers of Australia. Again, beautiful green paper there. Oop, bit glossy. Look at the colour of those. 74 this one is. Some beautiful coloured pictures. So you could make your journaling cards or pockets out of that sort of thing. Mini envelopes. Things like that. I'd do a big envelope or use a punch on. It's desert peas. Yeah, they're beautiful pictures. Some of these flowers I found recently when we were walking up one of the local hills here too. So I love if I can find nice pictures of flowers that I find when I'm out on walks, I'd like to make a journal that includes that. Would be really cool, and add to it as I find different types of flowers and stuff. Same with the local wetlands here. It'd be nice to do a journal on that as well. The Encyclopedia of the Plant Kingdom, botanical editor Anthony Huxley. I think this was one I got quite excited over. Look at that, beautiful. Don't know how old it is, and that. Let's have a look. 77, older than I thought. I love that rainforest. But it has, yeah, the beautiful pictures as well as your illustrations. So yes, there's a lot in this that can be used. Look, vintage picture. Cabbage. Don't know what to do with that, but yeah. The mushrooms. Yeah, that one's going to be really good fun to go through. Now, what garden pest or disease is that? I've had one of these ones before too. Sorry, bumping the camera there. 85 by the looks, and I'm pretty sure this is, I know it does have your colour pictures, but a lot of them are pretty gross because they're like pests and diseases, obviously. I think it's nearer the front. You do get some bits that you can use anyway because you can't really see that there's something wrong with the plant too much. And you get your bug pictures. Some of them aren't too nice either, but I know there were some cool ones like that. That's pretty awesome. So I'd cut that out and use it. And you get some of your moths. And then it's got a lot of your sort of green pictures as well. So I'll go through and cut out what appeals to me. There's a few ones there that I'd use, that's for sure. And I love this, the top bits here. They're really nice. And yeah, more bugs. Yeah, I'm getting a big pile up here. Oops. Let's put them on the floor so I've got room. Wildflowers of Australia. I don't know, it's not the same as the one I had before, I don't think. No. So yeah, again, just beautiful pictures. That'd be a nice envelope, I reckon. Big and little ones. Just love the colour. Things like this I like cutting out with my stamp punch. So a little mini stamp punch. Making stamps out of it to embellish envelopes. I think that looks pretty nice. Ideas from private gardens. 86. Yeah, just some neat gardening pictures. Garden design pictures. Might give me some ideas, and also my glue book. Things like this I like. I'd like to put in my glue book. Makes your sort of imagination tick over what sort of things you can stick in it, like fairies and toadstools and things like that. So I'll go through that and have a look what I think I might be able to use as well. It's not a lot in this one, but it's still worth checking out, even if there's only a few pages in there. Yeah, I love that sort of picture. That one's beautiful too. Cottage Gardens. Now yes, I think I mentioned last time that I'm sort of doing a cottage garden out in my backyard as well as a little native plant area. So I do go through and read all of these and find bits and pieces that I want to keep for my own garden. This is 93. That's a lovely picture. So yeah, this has some beautiful pictures of flowers for your cottage garden. Hope it's not too glary, and I hope I'm in shot. Now this one is the Book of Houseplants. Now it looks like one from the 70s, I reckon. Gorgeous pictures again. The colours are so different in each of the decades. The colours and the pictures are just so different. 78. So yeah, a few of the black and whites. And I know it's got a whole heap of colour pictures as well. That'd be nice in a gardening journal. Venus flytrap. I know there were some nice ones as well. They're probably a bit further on. But I'm loving these. A cyclamen. Got one of them flowering at the moment in the carport. So yes, some nice pictures in that one as well. Oh, they're so heavy. Australian native plants. This one is 79. Very similar. Don't know if this had any colour pictures in it. Yeah, I'll definitely look at this one for some information for the natives that I've got. Oh, there we go. There are a few. Let's see what's on the other side of this. So they're a nice size for journaling cards and pockets. A bit glossy, but you can do something about that. Some pretty flowers. That's that one. I'm getting there. Another couple of little piles. Native Gardens. This one's 84. Looks very similar. Lots of blacks and black and whites and a few colours here and there. I suppose natives aren't the most exciting and pretty plants to look at usually. But yeah, there's some nice illustrations that I really like. Maybe some good ideas for landscaping as well. Go through, see what I can use. This one is The Complete Guide to Garden Flowers. That sounds more exciting, hopefully. That looks like almost like 60s or something. Yeah, 61 this one. A bit glossy. A bit more colour in that, which is nice. And again, just, oh, that's that one. Yeah, love this one. Look at these for like fussy cutting and stuff. There's a few there for my rose journal, and this. They're beautiful. It's a shame that they're glossy, but still, really nice pictures. So yeah, and the colour's just that different sort of colour. Oh, they're nice. I'm looking at them, thinking of all the ones I might like to plant in the backyard. If I ever stop doing craft stuff and organising my craft stuff and actually get out in my backyard, although it has been like way freezing cold to be out there the last few days, that's for sure. Can't wait to get some sunshine. Alright, that's enough looking at that, but oh, isn't that gorgeous? That one's going to be heaps of fun. Indoor plants. As I said, I think I just grabbed all the plant books that were out there because I couldn't stomach seeing them go in the bin. it's really sad that people just don't buy them. So this one's 66. Looks like mainly black and white again. Oh, that's a nice colour one. I think they're clivias or clivas. I never know how you meant to say it. A few nice ones in there. Put that over there. Native plants for Australian gardens. Got a few of those ones. That looks like a 60s or something as well. Oh yeah, that's got a few nice coloured ones. So yeah, I always go through them and just have a look at the picture size and colour and see whether, something like that I find a bit boring to make anything with. So, but I would do a circle punch or a tag punch or even my stamp punch on just bits of it. I try to use as much as I can. Green World, Plants and Forest Life. 75. Oh, this has, look at that. What is that? A tarsier. I love the little fingers and toes on it. They're alien-like. And their eyes are creepy, but other than that, they're pretty snuggly, cuddly things. So yeah, a few animals and insects in that one. That'd be just good fun to have a look at and a read of, I reckon. Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, there might be some more illustrations in there. This one is Book of Gardening. I love that. I think that's really cool. So I'll have to use that somehow. This one's 73. Oh yeah, look at that. That'd almost be nice to keep for if you want to practice your drawing and stuff as well. I don't know if it's all like that. Oh yeah, look at that, that's amazing. And then some just photos as well. Okay, so these really cool pages just spaced here and there. That's really nice. Yes, that one's going to be really cool to look at. And then I purchased a couple of books because I cannot help myself. So I grabbed this golden book, Child's Garden of Verses. I just really like the cover's really cute. It's a little dirty, so I'll see how it cleans up. But yeah, the pictures are really cool too. So that one is 57, so it looks like the original one. But those, that's so sweet. So yeah, I'm glad I got it looking at how old it is. Gorgeous little pictures, and it's verses as well. Definitely have to do something with that. Make a journal out of that one. And then I got this, I think I already have one, I'm not sure, else I've seen it a few times and not bought it. Wildflowers of the World. Yeah, just love the pictures in this one. Most of them I think are a little big, but it's hard to walk past. It's 73. Look at that. Tags, pages folded up. Fussy cutting and using. Just beautiful illustrations. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot with that one. It's a very big, heavy book, this one too. And then the last one, I bet you thought it was never going to be over. Australia Through Time. There were two of these for different years, but they had the same pictures in, which I didn't quite understand. And yes, I had both of them to buy because they're so good. I just wanted both of them. But then they managed to sell the other one I had, which is good, because I said to them I'd rather see it going to someone who might read it and appreciate it, you know, before I get it and chop it up. So yeah, I just got this one. But the ephemera, look at that. Just vintage photos, and from all the different years too. So it starts in, what does it say? It should say at the front, 1868 to 2000. So yeah, start with the really early 1869. This is just the best pictures and ads, all sorts of cool stuff. We get a few of this sort of thing and every now and again, and yeah, I can't help but grow it because it's just a lot in there that could be used. You know, you could just back these adverts and you know, with some tea-dyed paper or cardstock, and then slip them into your tuck spots or whatever. Or even make little paper clips with them. All sorts of stuff. So I'm just going to have so much fun going through that. So yes, thanks again all my subbies. Really appreciate everyone's support, and you know, it's really nice to know that people actually enjoy watching my book hauls and that. I wasn't sure when I started, you know, it can be quite nerve-wracking and that, but I love the books. I'm just developing such a passion for the pages, you know, the smell of them. It's funny. Yeah, just all the pictures, and I love seeing what everyone else makes with them as well. So, and everyone else's book hauls and that. So yeah, thanks again guys, and have a really good weekend. See you later.